Another camper, hiker here, AT. Actually lean a little bit forward so you're in the sun.
Oh, yeah,
there
good
we
call.
go. Anyway, his name is Charlie. No trail name yet, but we both talked a lot last night about our affinity for the First Amendment and free speech. So
Yes.
that was really cool. I'm hoping
fantastic.
something along those lines becomes your trail name. But last night we really got to kind of know each other. How do you feel about this morning and what the weather was last night?
Well, it was rough last night. There's no way around it. It was frigid. But I'm gonna give the man behind the camera the credit he deserves for building the whole shelter. A fantastic fire. And we were just, taking turns sitting on this little bench in front of the hearth and warming our hands, warming all our clothes. It made the whole night so much better, and the morning as well. It was a real joy.
So tell us what brought you out here to the Appalachian Trail.
Well, I'm in college, and I felt that I was suffocating under the pressure of careerism and the pre-professional culture at my college, and I thought, this isn't real. Going out and hiking in nature, that's real. Getting to know myself in a way that I've never, or getting to spend time with myself in a way that I never have before, that's really real. So I thought, semester off, I got to come out here and do something.
And what year were you in when you left college?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior, so you're taking a break between junior and senior.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's something you've I guess learned about yourself, or perhaps even a direction that's hinted at you since you've been on the trail so far?
A repeated feeling that's is kind of unfamiliar, but I think is really good for me is sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I get on the trail and the sun is warming my face, there's no one around me, and I can just hear the birds chirping. I just feel, this sounds strange, but I feel my individuality just smack me in the face, and I can feel a sense of self spread through my body, and it's a beautiful feeling, and it gives me a sense of agency and control, which is something I didn't really feel like I was having at school. So that's been wonderful to connect with, to have my consciousness connect with my physical body in a sense, if that makes any sense at all.
It does. Yeah. It absolutely does. I think we can all relate to what you're saying. That's good. Yeah. So now you've got connection to it, and any places, direction that new sense of self is leading you. Or you still figuring? It's okay if you're still figuring it out. I was just curious if at this point in the trail you've gotten any inklings as to you're obviously you're trying to get away from the careerism, but I was just curious. Yeah.
I don't know. I think come back to me on that one.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get you down the trail. All right.
Sounds
good.
So
I'm gonna get you to the last three questions. On the trail, one thing you've liked so far, one thing you haven't liked so far, and one place you've seen God.
One thing I have loved so far, just actually came about half an hour ago when we were passing through these big hemlock groves, and they're the first really green trees I think that we have directly passed through on the trail, and it was so beautiful. I'm from Oregon, and everything is super green out there, and I was, it was a reminder of home to pass through this greenery. It made me really happy. One thing that's been tough was the elevation. I wasn't in great shape before I started, and so even just Springer Mountain, I was just wheezing and gasping my way up, and it was really tough. And I thought, oh man, what have I got myself into? But man, these mountains whip you into shape. So it's been tough but good. And finally, a place I've seen God on the trail is every major lookout that we get to, and I can see the rolling hills under me, and the sun shining on the mountaintops, and it's just too beautiful.
Yeah.
It's too beautiful.
Well,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Yeah, we get that feeling too when we're on the tops. We're just like, look at the amazing creation.
exactly.
It is. Well, cool. Anything else you want to add to hikers or potential YouTube viewers?
I think Diner hit the nail on the head. Videos are fantastic and they can give you a sense of the trail. But, you know, a screen is never going to capture the 360-degree beauty of some of these mountaintops. You got to come out here and you got to see it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.